Hello, my books. Welcome into our Gemini Cancer love reading for December 2025. I thank you guys so much, as always, for being on the side of the channel, for your love and support. It truly means a lot. It goes a long way. I'm grateful for y'all. And I really do hope that these messages are serving you well, okay? Giving you the clarity and the insight that you maybe need when it comes to your love energy for the month and beyond it. So for our third and fourth house energy, Gemini, Cancer placements, this is what I was getting in love. There's a fated event that's about to happen. Okay, it's about to happen. I'm seeing the Three of Wands. This fated event might not necessarily be sunshine, rainbow, and gumdrops, but it clears the path for two souls to find their happily ever after. Okay. This has to deal with some past lovers, old feelings, resurfacing. Something or someone might try to give some sort of confessional, kind of come in with the quintessential, it's you, it's always been you for me. I almost feel like someone might be breaking that news to someone that they were in some sort of commitment with or on their way to being in commitment with. Like a serious, like a wedding, like a marriage, like a union type of a vibe. So someone might be breaking off a wedding or breaking off of some sort of engagement because they found love with someone else. They want to return back to an old love. And as heartbreaking as that is, it also clears the way for whoever is receiving that news to actually go explore where they really wanted to be. So this is two people acknowledging that they're not meant for one another. And that's a fated event. And so it's something that's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride, but it's going to work out in the end. Okay? It's going to work out in the end. So I don't know if you're on the receiving end of this energy here or you're the one giving the news, Gemini Cancers. Okay. But it's, two people realizing or who have maybe always known that they weren't necessarily meant, but they might have been going through the motions. There might have been outside pressure. I'm seeing the family and friends card in my mind's eye. So like family could have been like, oh, you and this person are so meant for each other. Y'all are perfect. Yeah, maybe perfect on paper. But there really wasn't a true connection there. And it's almost like at the last minute, something happens that doesn't allow the connection to move forward anymore. Okay, that prevents two people from committing when they know they don't really want to be committed to one another. They want commitment, but just not with each other. This could be somebody having cold feet about a wedding that ends up being like, okay, we're not moving forward. This isn't going to happen. But then again, that works out in their favor. Because it's almost like as soon as this ends, something new begins for whoever's receiving the news. So it kind of like, it becomes, I don't want to say easy to forgive, but it becomes easier to let go of because what was meant or what is meant to be shows up. So it's like, thank God that this person decided to go back to an ex or go, explore something else, because then I wouldn't be able to be with my right person. So this is divine intervention. I'm seeing the Temperance card. This is ancient energy or ancestral energy helping somebody get aligned with the right people or the right lover, the right person for them. Someone might even be having dreams of a loved one saying, don't do it, don't move forward. Okay. So who's in this energy with Gemini Cancer? Who's in this energy with Gemini Cancer? Ooh. Oh, I thought it was about to fall. Sagittarius, Neptune, and the fourth house. Okie dokie artichoke. Now, this could be who the right person is. This could also be who might be bringing in the news. This could be who's receiving the news. Okay? Always take it as it resonates for you. But again, I'm going to keep talking about it. Neptune is in that final degrees of Pisces. This is the end of a 200 plus year era. Okay? We're talking like 1800s. Since Neptune has been in Aries or has kind of restarted the zodiac wheel. And it's causing a lot of dissolving and destruction, as it is meant to. The 29th degree of Pisces is very, very, very heavy. Filled with mourning, filled with endings, filled with letting go and releases, death, right? So that you can complete that rebirth cycle or enter that rebirth cycle to better embody who you're meant to become. And for me to even go in that kind of a tangent, it makes me feel like whatever is coming out of this fated event is a reflection of that who you're meant to become. And what someone was about to commit to was who they were expected to be. So it's freedom on both ends. The new that comes after this fated event is going to pull someone up into their calling or up into their purpose or up into an elevated sense of self. Yeah, with Sagittarius energy, freedom. Exactly. Freedom from the cultural expectations, freedom from the home life, in a sense, how someone was raised. Like, again, doing what's expected of them as opposed to what feels in alignment with them. That's the shift that's happening in someone's love life here. Yeah, it's like almost somebody was in something that was very cookie cutter and they're about to enter a very wild adventure. Sagittarius energy. You know, nothing really routine about it. Very, very much so expansive and large and curious, right? That Gemini shadow that Sag has. Because it's the 7th house to that. So maybe that's why this is a connection for you. So this is definitely somebody who has Sag in their chart that's on the other side of this fated event for you, Gemini Cancers. And you meet your match in that way of learning, higher learning. Again, curiosity. What would happen if we do this? Let's go do that. Let's explore. Let's see, like, let's go travel, let's experience. That's actually kind of cute because it's like in that Gemini sense of I learned so much about this place, or I've learned a lot about this culture. Sag comes in and says, let's go live in it. Let's go see it. Let's go experience it. Okay? So it's that mental versus physical experience of knowledge, that Gemini-Sag axis. Yeah, for Sag, it's not enough to just know. They need to feel it. They need to embody it. For Gemini, it's not necessarily about embodying. It's the knowledge that peaks and gives them that passion. And it's like, I know, and having that. So it's two sides of the same coin coming together to learn from one another, which is great and brilliant, I feel, or it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you. Okay. Yeah, it pulls Gemini a little bit out of the comfort zone. And then imagine the Sag being the explorer or the Taurus type of a thing, right? But then partner with a Gemini, they have all the knowledge of, did you know, they built this architecture for that reason and that reason. It's like, no, I didn't know that. That's exciting. So it's like yeah, two minds that really think alike, but embody the energy differently, but it's compatible or complementary in some way. Yeah, this is, like I said, pull something out of you. Okay, so yeah, this is destined in a way, I feel. Yeah, explore. Past life, that could be the case. This could be a past life connection coming online. Right, where Gemini would not necessarily feel the need to explore it. Sag comes in and it's like, oh, you love that? You love learning about that particular culture? Let's go take a trip. And it's like Gemini would never, that's not that they wouldn't think about it, but it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It kind of opens the horizon a little bit. And vice versa for Sag, as opposed to just being an experience, you then get the kind of the background and the reason as to why, and that's also fulfilling. So again, I think there's something very beautiful and complimentary coming about here for you, Gemini, Cancer. Yeah, okay. Divergent dreams. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's what someone's separating from. This is a part of the fated event. Again, it's like somebody might get ghosted, left behind. I wanted to focus more on what's happening after the fated event, but okay. Tell us what they need to know. Seasoned love and life partner. That's what's happening. Okay, tell me more. The price of love and acts of service. Okay. Money and finance, okay? Money is among the top 5 things that couples fight over or individuals stress about. Unresolved financial matters may be affecting this relationship. Okay, I'm kind of getting that someone might leave somebody here or break something off because maybe they don't make enough for them, or it's like, again, someone was settling for a lifestyle they knew they didn't want. So not willing to pay that price, not willing to make that sacrifice for love. So I almost feel like somebody might get ghosted. That kind of seems like the fated event here. Opposing career aspirations or dreams, maybe pulling you and your person in opposite directions. This may require a heart-to-heart conversation on how this affects the connection. Right. It's like somebody's been telling themselves they can put up with it, they can deal with it, it's going to be okay. But it's like at the truth and core of it, they really do want something different. So just for instance, that would be like someone who has like a 9-to-5, right? And whomever they're with has been making concessions for that, but in truth, they really want to be with an entrepreneur or somebody who's already wealthy and established. Like they don't want to do the climb into wealth. They just kind of want to walk into it, which again, there's no shade in that. If that's what you want, that's what you want, right? But it seems like that kind of a mismatch. Like I want to live a bigger life than what you do. I feel like somebody might feel like they're settling for something less than what they want. Okay, which again, can be heartbreaking, hard to hear, but it is also fair. Everybody has the right to say what they want out of their connections. It just maybe sucks that someone waited this long to say that, or express that, or share that. But this is why it's fated, because, okay, that happens. This person goes off and steps into their wealth, or, you know, whomever they had in the wings or in the background of this. And that opens the door for the life partner that you actually deserve. The person who is going to be there through the ups and downs. And it doesn't mind the climb, doesn't mind the work. Sag energy, absolutely. Work ethic unmatched. So it ends up being almost like an act of service in a way. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise, this fated event. Someone wasn't willing to pay that price in love. Well, now you're about to meet someone who is. Okay. Someone who wants to explore what you know, explore your inner thoughts, is interested. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. It's like somebody was in a connection that was absolutely mismatched. Sun and Gemini energy, 10 of Swords. Maybe that's you. This would be somebody you were with who really didn't care about your interests and, you know, oh, here you go, nerding out about something again. And it's like you're about to meet someone who loves the fact that you nerd out about stuff because they nerd out about stuff too. And it's like a meeting of the minds is about to happen. And that turns into life partnership for some of y'all. Yeah, exactly. Wheel of Fortune, it's a fortunate event. It's justice. Justice is about to happen in your life. And you know what's so crazy? Because I do think this could have been rooted in money and finance. Somebody maybe didn't feel like you made enough or whatever the case was, or they wanted another kind of lifestyle. And then it's like, Gemini, Cancer, you get with this life partner or this Sag energy kind of shows up and the money just comes. So it's like whoever kind of ghosted because of the money and financial issues is about to maybe watch you gain all of the finances and money because they weren't willing to pay that price. You see what I'm saying? So their heart wasn't even in the right place when it came to this connection with you, Gemini, Cancer. Maybe that's what you need to know. And again, I think it's going to make it all worth it because this fire energy coming in, yeah, I can't make it up. You're going to have the 10 of Pentacles with. Like I said, it's like, somebody could have written you off as, oh, you'll never be rich. You'll never be wealthy. Oh, you know, all right, I don't want to live that simple life. I want vacations and yachts and all of that and bags and whatever. Somebody was maybe very materialistic, very superficial. Not appreciative of where you are, not really seeing you for you. You see what I'm saying? Just kind of like going through the motions low-key. But then you meet someone who sees you for you, doesn't necessarily really care about all of that stuff. And then it's like that whole, the abundance just starts flowing. Okay, so that could make whoever this past person is or whoever's, you know, a part of this fated event energy with you, Gemini, Cancer, a little jealous. But that don't even matter. Yeah, I'm confirming something. And not that it matters, but I do think that person's going to regret treating you like that or ghosting you in that way or making your money and financial situation a big deal in the way that they did, which shows you that they really don't understand the energy of money. They were looking for it fast and quick. Yeah, it's like you're really about to meet your match after breaking away from somebody that wasn't at all a match to you. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Tell me more about these divergent dreams. Right. Divergent dreams about marriage, about the union, about the connection. Ghosting. Tower. Right. It's a disruptor. That's the fated event. Somebody might ghost you here, Gemini, Cancer, but again, I can't make it up. Don't worry, because it's bringing in a seasoned, loved life partnership. Temperance energy, I can't make it up. Sag, this is Scorp Sag more specifically. Commitment, life partnership. The Hierophant with the 3 of Cups. And I can't make it up. An Empress. You're about to connect with an Empress here, Gemini, Cancer. And like I kind of painted that picture. Oh, let's say, oh, you're really into Japanese culture. I'm just throwing something out here, right? Oh, you're studying that, or like you're into anime or whatever. Well, let's go to the home of anime. Let's go, you know, this would be someone who would like book that trip to go look at Studio Ghibli, or, you know what I mean? Like, act of service, like invested in what you're investing in, caring about that. This is someone who knows how to show you love. Yeah, doing something for your partner that we know they would love or need, especially when they're overwhelmed, makes it worthwhile. Acts of service may be your or your person's love language. So rather than getting down on you about, oh, not making this, not making that, and oh, you can't buy this for me, you can't pay for this for me, like that kind of a thing. This is somebody who's going to listen to your ideas and be like, okay, well, how can we make that happen? Fire energy. What are the actions we need to take? Okay, let's plan it out. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Support. And then it's like, you start making that money, you start getting into that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, all you really needed is all you need in a lover is about to show up for you. That's what you need to know. That's exactly what you need to know. All that you need in a life partner and a lover is about to show up for you, Gemini, Cancer. Okay? Yep. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. This is somebody who gets you out of your head and out of your feelings a little bit. Okay? Or can match your feelings. Yeah, come on now, 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. Yeah. So yes, having divergent dreams with this, I'm going to call them a materialistic person because that's how they keep popping up in this energy. Someone who's way more focused on the material as opposed to the connection or the person. What can I get from you as opposed to what can we grow and create together? And that's going to hurt. That could be a little wounding. That could be a little painful. Yeah, like I said, materialistic, King of Pentacles. But this energy, ghosting you or not following through or kind of like, you know, dipping off and doing whatever is a blessing in disguise, or was a blessing in disguise if it's already happened. For some of you, it might be about to. You might even feel it a little bit. It's a blessing in disguise. Let them ghost. Let them go. Because what you're about to experience is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. It's a kind of love that has endured the ups and downs that come with life. With this person, you know that you can get through anything. Exactly. And what this person showed you is that as soon as something gets a little rocky, they're out. As soon as something isn't shining anymore, they're out. And that's not who you want to commit to. That's someone you do not want to tie your life to at all. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, like I said. Like I said, as soon as a shinier opportunity came along, somebody with more money or more status or could do more for them materialistically, they hopped on it. That could be the confession that's coming in. Okay, let this person go, whoever that is, let them go. Let them go, Gemini, Cancer, because you got the sun coming in. And what's better than the sun in a tarot deck? Like I said, the fire. Come on now. Come on now, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The sun coming in, even if we're in a down. That Sagittarius energy, that high levels of optimism is what keeps you from feeling broken, poor, and down. Now it's like, no, it's going to get better. We're going to figure out it. Even the down moments don't even feel like downs. They feel like the sun. They feel like success. That's how you know you got the right person in your life. That y'all could be going through it, but it don't even feel like that because there's so much real love in the connection. You aren't loved because of the material that you had. You are being loved for who you are. And you're not only being loved for who you are, you're being believed in, encouraged. This is okay, that's the big difference. That's the big difference. This is moving from a material-based type of connection to a faith-based one. 9th house energy, Sag. That, again, even if you're in that 5 of Pentacles energy. Okay, want me to put that back? Yeah. Even if there's a lot going on. It's that Sag energy coming out. Okay, well, let's take away the 5 of Swords. Let's clear that out. What's making you feel that way? Okay, how do we get to the mindset we need to be to shift this around? It's constant. And some people find that happy-go-lucky, constant positivity, or always looking for the bright side of things kind of annoying, and I get that. But it's true to form with how Sag can expand, because again, it's Jupiterian. Abundance is everywhere. Okay, one door closes, a window opens, or if a window closes, a new door opens. Like, it's never down and out. Too much abundance in the universe, connected to too much of the abundance in the universe to ever truly believe in that. And that often becomes the motivator for a lot of people. So this is a powerful, powerful bond I think you're about to step into. Okay, life partnership here with the Hierophant. For Gemini Cancers, life partner with the Hierophant. Page of Wands, yeah. High levels of optimism. You know what this does? Inner child energy. Childlike faith. I know we can. I believe we can. Let's make it happen. Someone, what you would be committing to in this new energy is someone who doesn't give up hope or doesn't give up easily. And someone who also has the intelligence to creatively problem solve too. So again, it's not just, oh, woe is me, what are we going to do? It's like, okay, let's figure this out. Everything is figure outable. It's a part of life. Like, you know, it's just, there's a certain wisdom I feel like maybe with the Hierophant that gets activated in you, and maybe even in this person or through this person. I'm hearing dust yourself off and try again. Yeah. Right. Right. Four of Pentacles kind of coming out challenged. So what you're about to experience in this new energy, in this new chapter of love that's coming in after this old one closes, is someone whose heart is open. Someone who's not selfish, who's willing to make the investment. Exactly. Whoever's in that ghosting energy wasn't willing to make the investment, and that's about to become clear. Acts of service with the Queen of Cups. They come from a space of genuine love and care. To know somebody genuinely cares about you, not what you do, not what you have, but who you are. Sag energy, 9th house, the higher mind, the philosophy, right? That sense of really, like, none of the material really matters. It's more about the soul. It's more about the spirit. Because that comes and goes. The material world, it comes and goes. It's a part of it. What's more important is the heart. What's more important, again, the soul, the spirit, the mind, the intangibles is often what Sag is aiming for. And so I think that's exactly what you're about to feel. Yeah, the Hermit, like I said, there's some sort of wisdom that's about to awaken for you through this connection. And I think that's what sends this into life partnership. I know I can get through anything with you. As opposed to, again, as soon as something don't go right, or as soon as the money look a little funny, or money takes a little ebb, the flow stops and it starts to ebb. The person you're leaving behind with the divergent dreams is ghosting, which again is meant. It's fated. Okay? Fate is playing out in a very critical way for you, Gemini Cancers. Okay? And that's what I mean even with the season love. There is no 5 of Pentacles. There is none of that worry. It's all sunshine. Yeah. Okay. So what does this Sag energy or this Empress Queen of Cups want to say to Gemini Cancer who's coming in? Let's focus on the life partner. What is this life partner energy feel, or what wants to be said? Yeah, the challenge. I lost sight of what was important in our connection. Oh, okay. So, okay. I gotta say something else before we get that. I feel this person who's in this divergent dreams and ghosting energy is definitely, like I said earlier, gonna regret ghosting you or regret treating you poorly because of whatever money and financial situation you might have been in. And it's kind of like they're kind of trying to come in and speak their piece. Okay, so let's just let whatever needs to be said, because that might help you let this go so that you can be ready to explore this seasoned love and life partner energy that's coming in. Okay, so what wants to be said then? Ooh. What wants to be said? I feel empty without you. Yeah. I need space. This separation is needed right now. Exactly. Like I said, two souls might be diverging, separating from one another, but it's going to lead them towards where they actually need to be. I'm healing. Please be patient with me. I can't imagine life without you. And maybe that speaks to a little bit of what you might need to go through here before you get into this seasoned love and life partnership. Okay, a little healing has to happen from being ghosted or treated in this way. I almost feel like, too, especially if somebody ghosted you for someone with more material gain, it's like they're not going to get the love that they got from you from that person. And that's going to be maybe like a little too late kind of an energy for them. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I'm hearing the new love isn't going to have to be around you all the time to love you. Like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Whereas maybe in this ghosting energy or this kind of materialistic person, if you weren't really around, they would easily be swept away by someone else. Yeah, I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. And I feel like that's what the motivation becomes. That's what the inspiration becomes. It was hard for maybe you or whoever's in this energy. It might have been hard for them to feel good about themselves because of whatever the money and financial situation was. Or, you know, maybe that's what this ghosting person was kind of harping on a lot or really focused on a lot. So it's almost like they're going to have to watch you become a better version of yourself by being with a seasoned love life partner. And it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody's going to feel a type of way. Yeah, they're going to want to make you theirs once you get to that finances. So that could be the warning. Some of y'all are about to step into success and abundance. And you're going to need to be mindful of people from the past wanting to come back in to now be with you, to now show you love, to now kind of give selflessly, now be in that Queen of Cups, Empress energy with you. Because you have something now. So you're going to have to be aware of that. You're going to have to be aware of that. I need space. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. I treated you like an option and I'm sorry. Yeah, that's coming from this divergent ghosting person. They treated you like an option, like, I'm hearing like you weren't the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, they were keeping their options open while you were maybe fully in it. Yeah, don't wait around for me. Fell on the floor. Clarify, I need space. This separation is needed now. Oh, you're the only one I see. Okay. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. Yeah. Somebody might be realizing or will realize that they let go of a good thing. I'm here like all I needed was someone to believe in me. All I needed was for someone to see. Yeah, you're the only one I see. All someone needed was someone to see them. And I think what someone showed is that, oh, this person doesn't necessarily see me. They see what I have. That's what's important to that ghosting divergent person. Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on you. Like I said, oh, they're going to keep up with you. Because I guarantee, I'm trying to tell you, it's a big part of that Sag energy because they're Jupiterians. Things are going to expand. Things are going to grow. Things are going to start becoming abundant. And that's what this divergent ghosting person is going to start seeing. And it might make them feel some type of way. So I kind of feel like this is a 50-50 split. It could make this person super jealous and super weird, or it could motivate them to try to come back in. So you're going to have to stand guard on your 10 toes here, Gemini Cancer, okay? Yeah, someone's going to start missing you once you step into this abundance, which is kind of sad. So as long as you were having some sort of money and financial ebb, okay, you know, oh, you're not shit, oh, you don't got nothing, whatever. But as soon as that flow starts to happen, oh, now you're everything to me. Oh, I miss you. Oh, you see what I'm saying? You're going to have to clock it. You're going to have to clock it, Gemini Cancer. I feel like I told you this before. So maybe this is a similar energy. Maybe this is developing or growing here. Yeah, I treated you like an option and I'm sorry. Yeah, you're really the only one for me. You were always it, da-da-da-da-da, meow, 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 meow. But that's only because now you got some money on. Or now the flow is happening. Now you're expanding. Now you got something. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't feel like that if you didn't have anything flowing. Clearly. Because they ghosted. Trying to become the best version of myself for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, that's what they're going to come on. I miss us. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you, and I lost sight of what was important in our connection. Exactly. Whoever was that materialistic person lost sight of who you were. Their priorities got messed up, or their priorities were always messed up, and the truth just reared its ugly head. And so no matter how hard they try, their thoughts are going to always sway back to you because they know they did you wrong. They know you probably didn't deserve that. But they also, you know, I mean, that was the truth of what they wanted and who they were in that moment. If you didn't have enough coin, or you weren't shiny enough, you wasn't balling enough, you wasn't, you know, they went with the ballers. Okay, go ahead. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's the truth of who they were and who they are. And now they're going to feel some type of way about that, because I feel like a light is coming into your life with this sun. And it's going to illuminate a whole lot for you. And they're going to have to see you be the man or the woman that they always knew you were with someone else. And they'll have nobody but themselves to blame. Because they could have paid that price. They could have invested. They could have held it down. They could have stayed 10 toes, but they didn't. The money, the coin, whatever was shiniest is what was more important to them. I just heard the illusion of coin. People who like to look like they got money, but they really broke. That kind of a thing is what they maybe chased after or decided to go for. Okay. Well, lessons are being learned either way. Yeah, last message here, Gemini Cancers. I loved you more than I let on. Exactly. This person did not show you love the way they could have. Okay. and they're going to regret it. They're going to regret it. They might even attempt to try to, again, get back with you. Okay? But, you know, this happens. It is what it is. I think that you're just going to have to be aware of that being the motive. Okay? And stay focused on what's focused on you. Okay? All right, Gemini Cancers. Exciting energy, kind of. Congrats on this life partnership coming in for you. I love that. I love to see that in these readings. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. What connected with you, what resonated, anything you want to claim, do so in those comments. I love to hear from y'all. All right, I know you're tuning in, but don't be afraid to say something. But I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all in our next one. Namaste.